What's up, losers? In case you haven't guessed it, today's video is talking about all the equipment I use for automotive vlogging. So yeah, let's begin. Alright guys, first thing we'll talk about is SIM cards. For me, I use a 64 gigabyte SIM card. I also use like a 16-bit or 16 gigabyte, and I have a 2 gigabyte one. The 2 I never use just because with filming it takes up so much memory. But if I had to do it again, I'd probably just get a bunch of 16 gigabyte ones instead of just having like a big 64 one. Because once that runs out, then I start to panic a little bit. Because then I'm like, uh-oh, I only got 16 gigabytes left. So next thing we'll talk about is I have 2 batteries. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I have 2 batteries. My camera's old. I'll talk more about my camera later. But so I have to carry around 2 batteries. One of my batteries works really well, and the other one immediately loses battery after like probably 20 minutes. So I always carry 2 around just in case, because you never know when they might run out or when you might need another one. And next thing I'll talk about. Oh, okay, so lenses. I only use 2 lenses. I have this 50 millimeter, and I love it. It's great in low light, so when it's dark out, I can keep recording. Besides that, I pretty much just always use the basic kit lens that's on my camera right now that I'm talking through, that you're seeing me through. And that's a pretty good one. I've thought about getting a wide angle lens, but I don't know. I don't feel like spending the money on it when I feel like the basic kit lens all the way zoomed out works just as good. But yeah, I'd say the 50 millimeter lens, I love it. It's great for thumbnails on YouTube also. So when I take pictures, like a lot of times it'll just be with this lens because I never have to focus with it. It just sucks because it's a fixed lens. And I'll put this lens on right now. So this is what the 50 millimeter looks like. I haven't moved the camera at all, but yeah, it stays like a fixed zoom. So yeah, it's a little weird. I don't really like you guys being this close to my face, but it's cool because like I'm in focus, but it kind of gives that blurry background. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in. So yeah, I like this for photography and just when it's like really low light or at car shows, I can really zoom in and get a good view. All right, let's switch back to the lens we were using before. Oh, never mind. Before we switch back to the lens we were using before, this is the lens I use. It's the basic kit lens. It just comes with the camera. So you can zoom in and out all you want. And I don't know, I just like it. And I don't have to spend the extra like $400 for a wide angle lens. So, alright, let's put this back on. Alright, now we're back to normal. So let's see, what else do we got? So this is one of the tripods I use. You can tell it's pretty big and bulky. I don't know, it's a little bit of an overkill. Like if I take it to a car show, like in that one video I did over at the Trunk or Treat car show, it's very obnoxious and I probably won't bring it again. It's cool though when I do like sliding shots. Let me show you some. When I do those sliding shots, I have this slider right here, and I put it on top of my tripod, like this, and you kind of just... Okay, so I put this on top of my tripod, and I'll put my camera on top of it, and then I'll take those cool sliding shots you see in some of my videos. It does a trick. I bought this slider, hold on. So like I said, I bought this slider off like Amazon. I think it was like 40 bucks maybe, and it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not like a big photographer guy, and I'm not doing this like professionally, so it just takes those cool shots, and maybe like in post-production I might slow them down or speed them up. Alright, besides this big tripod that I use a Joby flexible tripod, I guess. It's one of the smaller ones for DSLR cameras. I love it because like I said, I'm not buying a wide angle lens for 400 bucks. So that Joby tripod, it's handheld, and it lets me like hold out the camera a little farther out so I get more of that wide angle look, kind of like right now. And it can fit anywhere. It's real flexible. So I would definitely recommend that for anyone who's going to get into like vlogging or taking videos like these. Like my camera right now is on the Joby tripod, so it's perfect. I would recommend it. And then I have this, a Yeti microphone. This is what we do like a lot of our podcasts on, that me and my brother do, Gaming with the Guys. Check it out. But yeah, we use this microphone. It's a Yeti. It was about like $100, and it does pretty good quality. As you guys know, I do a lot of like voiceovers in a lot of my videos because when I record them, I usually don't talk at the same time. But yeah, I like it a lot so far, and we use it. Again, if you want to check out the podcast, it's Broforce1 podcast on YouTube, and we just talk about random stuff. And I bought this thing. Helps with like saying P's, B's, and S's. So I like it. It's only like $6 extra to add to. So alright, so now that we just got done talking about what I use for like audio for voiceovers, we can talk about what I use on my camera for audio for that. So I use a Rode microphone. It's the Rode Mic Go. It works out perfect. I liked it. I think it was only like $60, and I got it off Amazon also. I usually just try and buy like the cheapest stuff. The reason why I bought that though was because the Canon T3i camera, which I use, has terrible sound quality, and everyone recommends to use it. So what I'm talking into right now is the Canon T3i. A lot of people have been using it. I mean, there's like a T3.4, T3.5 now. I think there's a T3.6, maybe even a 7. I don't know. This camera was just handed down to me, so that's how I got started in this whole YouTube video thing. And I've liked it so far. Obviously, it's a little more old and doesn't focus. It doesn't have autofocus, so like I'm always sitting here adjusting the focus on the camera. And another camera that I use a ton is just the one on my phone. Like when you guys see me walking through Summit, Jags, the videos at Hardship Transmission, I was using my phone for all that because I don't like bringing this big bulky camera in. It's just intimidating and people think you're weird. And so when you use it on your phone, it's not that bad. And something else that I use, it's the head that I use on my tripod and the slider and everything. This is garbage. I would not recommend it. I got it off Amazon. It was one of the cheaper ones. It seemed like it'd be okay, but I would just say like save the $16 and just buy like a better head. I think I'm going to do that too. This thing is just, it's junky, it's clunky. I don't even know what like, it's terrible. Just don't buy it. I'll try and zoom it in. I mean, yeah, I bought it knowing it was going to be the cheapest one on Amazon, so you obviously get what you pay for. So yeah, do not buy it. I'll try and put the name in the description. I don't even know what it is. VF or WF002H. I don't know. Some people might like it. I don't. And I mean, besides that, guys, that's pretty much all the equipment I have. Like I said, like I'm not spending all the money in the world on this camera equipment. I'd rather buy car parts for the Nova. But I think this is a pretty good start. Let me know what you guys think. I think in the future I'm probably going to try and get the like Canon G7X Mark II. It's a point and shoot camera. I'll do an update if I get that camera, but I think that's probably the next on the list. It's a little smaller and not as like big and bulky like the setup I got right now. But yeah, if you guys like this video, I'll probably do more equipment update videos in the future once I get more equipment. But if you liked it, comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't, alright, it's not a big deal. So I'll see you guys in the future. Ciao. Just realized while I was editing this video, I forgot to tell you guys what editing software I use. So the editing software that I use is Adobe Element. I only picked Adobe Element was because I heard if you had a student email, you would get 50% off that, and they would also throw in Photoshop for you. So when I add those cool effects on my thumbnails, not really that cool. I'm still learning how to use Photoshop, but I use Photoshop for that stuff. And yeah, I just edit all my videos on Adobe Element. It's pretty friendly. I know a lot of gamers use it to edit their videos, so I just figured why not. I'm getting pretty good at it. It's super easy to learn, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone else. So, second time signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.